Okay, there we go, that's fixed. Got it. Darn it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Megabase. Here I am, stuck.
It's to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of things that can kill you out there.
There we go. I got out in like 0.2 seconds. There we go.
You said 5, well, you lied.
I know. But look at that FPS, 21.
Ugh, I know. Yours keeps going up and mine, like, doesn't.
I spent longer than I was planning to. Trying to get. Managed to get to. What did I get? 47, I think.
Yeah, and I'm still at like, I guess mine has gone up a little bit because I was at like 17, 18, so now I'm up to 20.
Yeah.
Still sucks though. I remember when I
Oh, if you
used to at
want
least get 30.
to, yeah, because I used to get 60.
Holy crap.
If you want to start off with a bang, there's 8 rockets that you can launch in the silos.
I can't even hold all this stuff in my inventory.
Yeah, I didn't work out the ratios properly. I just put plenty of everything in there.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's only take. Oh, that's only 7 radars. There's
You're
50.
going to need more. Yeah, you're probably going to need more wall than anything else because the radar blueprint holds more than anything. What I
Yeah.
did as well was I ripped up all the radars in the base, so it's a blank canvas. The
Oh,
only
wow.
one left is the important one in the Junction of Doom.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if there's any of this that I don't need. Okay, I think that should get me for a while. Mm-hmm.
Chat saying that the on-screen chat is a little bit small, and it is, I think.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I just thought about it. No, it must be yours. Let's see, chat, edit. All right. How is that? However, I need to make it smaller. Properties. There we go. How's that, guys? Well, you'll have to
That looks
talk
better.
to get it to. Yeah. Hard to read, but better. Yeah. Well, I changed some stuff around. I think. No. Wait a second. Because I'm bringing over Will's Twitch alerts. It should have a black background on it, because the way mine does. But bringing Will's over, I don't know.
But mine has a background on it.
Yeah, well, so does mine on my channel from my Twitch alerts, but I'm bringing yours over from your
Yeah.
Twitch alerts, and it obviously doesn't.
Well, mine's not from Twitch alerts. Raven made it. I don't know where it came
Right,
from.
well, I never copied over the config file either. So, can you do your Twitch alerts? Can you go to your Twitch alerts and get me the chat link? Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I didn't copy that
Oh,
over.
yeah.
I mean, I can do that, I guess, if that's easier, but I figure if you just grab your Twitch alerts thing to let me have it on my stream, that would work. Hey, Raven.
Yeah.
Because I know mine has a background. So just grab whatever.
Yeah, I just discorded it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey there, username.
Hey, isn't it? Fine. No, I don't get a hello.
No, you don't, Demon. Don't deserve one.
I know where some robots will be turning up in a minute.
Oh, excellent. I need a bot. The rubbish needs taking down. I'm hungry again. My bed needs making from this morning. There's a whole bunch of stuff they can do.
These are combat robots.
Well, that's fine as well then. Go terminate all my neighbours so I can have all the bandwidth to the building.
And they won't be going to the UK.
Okay, there we go. Now that's too big. Okay, let me edit that. Bring that down a little bit.
Yeah, other than the chat being a little bit big, that works fine on screen.
There. Okay, now then. Now say something, guys. Testing.
Something.
Yeah, say something. Something.
Did that work?
Because I want to see what it looks like on the chat. Why isn't it showing up? Come on, quickly. Raven. La la la. Oh, it's probably not. There it goes. Order. There it is. Okay. Order.
And now that they've realised there's no chat, they're all talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chat's too small.
It's still?
Nah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you can't see it. Yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah, that's I can see it fine. Okay.
Move it up a bit so it doesn't block the craft bar when you craft.
It's the mega base, but it's not going to be crafting
I was about
anything.
to say, I was like, I don't ever craft anything in this map, ever.
The mega base is turned off.
Yeah. And everything that she's going to need is in those boxes right there.
Yeah, and if I do need
I'm-
something, I usually just take a train ride to the mega base and then go to either the make everything base or the goals 2 thing, the 30 stacks of everything, and just grab what I want. And then go. So I don't make anything in this base ever. I don't even think I make anything in my own base anymore. And that's why it's so frustrating when I was playing on routes. It was like I would request simple things like a train station
Power poles.
or power poles,
Yeah,
and I'd be waiting around forever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, where are the power poles? He's like, no, you have to make those or whatever. I'm like, what? You have bots.
Yeah.
They should be making all of this. You shouldn't have to make anything. Oh, I'm getting a call from Memphis. That's weird. All right, hang on, guys, just a second.
It's been a second.
Hi.
Yeah, I agree. Been jumping in and out of a few. Hey.
Okay, I'm back,
She's
guys.
back.
Sorry. That was an important phone call. I'm glad I took that one. Okay, so now y'all can stop staring at me sitting in nowhere, and we're gonna do some radaring, I guess. Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah, I've ripped up all the radars in the base itself because there was gaps everywhere, and I thought it probably easier to start from a blank canvas. The only one I left is the one that the Hall of Fame lines up with because that is in a nice place.
Yeah. So none of the radars are there. Wow. Looks like there's some up there, but.
Yeah, but I thought if it's okay, start from just do the base like anything that's on concrete.
All right.
But Raven sent you a Discord message.
Okay. All right, guys. Y'all are gonna have to not see movement for a little while. Hang on.
So I'll leave it on the map with the pollution. We'll make County Cuba's room red again. But it's not me doing it this time, so nah. Is
There
County
we
Cuba even here? There you go, guys. Breathe in that lovely, clean Factorio air. I don't recommend you drink or swim in the lake. Especially that one to the top left of the base, because that's been under pollution since the beginning. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where the surprise of 8 to 10 lakes came from. Is that lake.
Incognito, the base has only been turned off recently, so it's still dissipating.
Yeah, it's been off less than probably 5 game minutes.
Dutch, it's standard radars as well.
Yeah, none of that. None of those cheaty radars. Yeah, for the pollution to completely go away, you're probably looking at 10 hours of game time. Because I've had the base off for like 10 hours and the pollution has still been all over the base and those lakes that you see just on the top of the screen. And yeah, the pollution over the base itself will never go away because it's all concrete.
Okay, now that's probably too small, so I'm gonna have to bump it back up again. Or maybe not.
We need some chat, don't we?
Yeah, that looks way too small. Can I not just leave it the way it was? It was fine.
I'd say just use that. Just use that Twitch alerts one as it was. This one seems to work. That one works well on when it's on my stream. But the Twitch alerts one works fine on yours.
What, he said now it's readable? But the other one was bigger.
Yeah, the other one was better, wasn't it?
Which one's readable? Which one was better?
The Twitch alerts one that I sent you.
Okay. Alright, I'll change one more thing, and if this doesn't work, we'll go back to the other. Let's see. Alright, and then she said change the chat line to... Where's Discord? Okay. Alright, let's try that. Alright, I guess that works. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, so I need a train. No, I don't. We're doing Megabase. That's right. Okay. Well, there's already a radar down there, so we'll go off that one. However, this radar that's here is not where it's supposed to be. That's okay. We can work around that.
Right, you can twitch it if it needs twitching. I was just like in that bit of the junction.
Yeah, it just needs to move down, but I don't think it'll really matter. We'll see. That might just be the one. Because I know you use that for, I know with all this, you used it as a reference point.
Yeah, but as I said, we're done building that now.
Really, you're done tweaking the Hall of Fame forever.
No.
Exactly.
5.1.
That's why it'll stay the way it is.
Version 5 is done. Version 6 will be a complete rebuild, and that I'll send a new blueprint to Zenith to line it so we can line up with the surroundings. So if the radar moves.
Okay. Now, do you want it to? You don't want them to run off base power, right?
No, they need to be independent. I think I left you a blueprint of one.
You did. I was just
ready to go.
Because that's not going to work if I have to do it on the main line. I don't know, yours may not be as grid perfect as mine, but we'll figure it out. And if that's the case, this is going to be off anyway, so might as well just leave it where it is. Okay. Alright, so
I'm sure.
2.
I'm sure with your OCD it will be better than what I had and what I would end up making. So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, you know what? Actually scratch that, I don't have inventory space for the wood. There we go, that works. Now then. There we go. Okay. All trains are off, right? So I don't have to worry about getting hit with the train.
I'm 98% sure they're all off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That won't work because the water's in the way. Ugh, I'm already tired of doing this. Alright. So that one can move, right? You said that. Okay, so if I just do away with that one completely, that would probably be better. Okay, sorry guys, you keep watching me deconstruct the same thing over and over again. But it wouldn't be Will's base, so there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's my channel. They're more than used to it. They'd feel uncomfortable if you just came along and built something and that was it.
Yeah. Come on, buds. There we go. Okay.
I was just looking at the Factorio streams. We got 3 people in early game, and then your stream is just a red screen. The rest is like they've got their early game base, and then it's just red screen.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crap, I can't see. Right, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I feel like I miscount. 1, 2.
Okay, Picado, no worries, mate.
What did he say?
He's going into alert mode. He has to do something on MC, which I
Yeah, gotcha.
guess is Minecraft.
Mhm.
Alright, let's see where we're going now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to do your base, Will. Everything's in the way. Alright, especially since you don't want it to run off base power. My area to work with is huge. Okay. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can put it down below it.
8 namely balance. So yeah, Dutcher, please hold. And so Imager. 8 namely balance. 8 namely balance. Dutcher, in that configuration, it's being used as a 6 to 4, but it's the same. It's the same thing. You just input the 8 into the splitters at the bottom, and 8 put 8 out at the top. 8 to 8 rebalance.
Okay, let's see. 2, 3, 4.
was just thinking we could do with a grid that doesn't have the mini grids, don't we? Like the mini individual tiles. Just
Yeah, just the big bold black lines. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so I'm about to
Don't
craft
tell me
something
I'm
in the
right.
base.
Oh, what are you crafting?
Copper wire.
Really?
Yeah, but it's only because I don't have any, and I don't want to have to go find it. Because I knew the
What do you
copper
need it
plate was
for?
right above me. Because to make sure that your radars aren't on the power grid if you're watching the stream.
Yeah, I've got the streamer. The one that gets me the most, and all contaminations of solar onto the main grid, have been substations catching a solar panel.
Yeah. Well, this one I put it right beside a big power pole, so it was connecting with the little power poles.
And it snagged to it. Gotcha.
And then, wait a second, this is probably supposed to... Now, is the Hall of Fame, is it on its own power? It's not,
yes,
is it?
that
Oh, it
big
is.
power pole. That big power pole just runs that roboport. The oil thingy is on the Hall of Fame.
Okay, but the
Don't
Hall of
ask.
Fame does have its own power?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so I'll
run
have
from
to
the
hook
coal
that up.
bunker.
Okay,
Yeah, that big power pole just does that roboport.
gotcha.
And the pump jack's part of the Hall of Fame because of reasons. Substations.
I know that one single oil patch. I think, why that one? There's the one that's right above the lake over here that you could use instead of that one, and it make the Hall of Fame look a little neater.
Yeah, I have to. But I can't bring myself to give up that oil spot. It's an oil spot, and it's an easy one to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
do
You're
need
not
to
using
get-
this one that's by the lake.
Well, at the
So I
time
think you could
of
just
doing
use it
oil,
in place of.
that was a long way away. It used to be a long way away. I was like, I can't bother to go all the way down there.
Oh boy.
But now, obviously, in this day and age, it's right there. It's in the base now, technically, because it's concreted, I think.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. Ooh, but the substations is gonna mess all this up, I do believe. No, right there. We're right outside the radar coverage. Yay. I mean the substation coverage. It might be powering a piece of wall, but
It's fine. The substations can power the wall all they like.
yeah. Alright, there's that. Okay. So that gets us 1, 2, 3. There's one there, but you can't see it because of the dirt. Okay. Alright, so we go north.
Hey,
Hey
Fizz.
there, Fizz. Damn it, demon. Well, no, greetings point. Oh, that's just wrong. On my
What?
chat, Fizz is like a lime green type color, but on screen and from your chat, he's pink.
Yeah, it's
So it's like I'm working with two different color schemes now. So I'm using.
See, I don't even
Oh,
read
and on my
the...
laptop,
Go ahead.
he's red. So I've got three chats basically open now. Got
Yeah.
main computer, chat to the side of that, and on screen chat from you.
So do you
And then
read
my
that?
laptop's got the chat open as well.
Do you read the chat on the stream? Because I never do.
Only when I'm watching the VOD. It's just that because it's on screen and I'm watching your stream. I see it and I'm like, oh, that's because I saw the pink and thought that was somebody different talking. So I looked back to the main chat and I'm like, oh no, it's right, it's Fizz.
Alright. So. Crap, I lost the...
Hermit, it's 30 furnaces per side of a belt. There are 12 belts of copper and 16 iron.
I lost the radar. Ah, I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, so there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, brother. How did you have your main base radared anyways? Was it completely covered in radars?
There were great big gaping holes all over the place. And the answer was spam radars everywhere, and it looks horrible.
Well,
So I called in a
this is gonna
professional.
look much better.
So with the default RSO, even with my small base, I seem to be tearing through outpost resources. Nice. Can't be that small of a base then.
Well, and depending on how small, I know that the resources there at the beginning of your spawn point, they are going to be small. They're not going to be very rich. It's as you go out, they get richer. So it depends on how far out you've gone before that becomes a... If you're like way out there, like Will's base way out there, and you're still burning through them, yeah, you got problems.
Mega base problems.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5,
call
6,
it
7.
problems, we call it progress.
Have to put it there.
No, Dutcher. No such thing as a 10 lane rebalance, I'm afraid. We're working 8s. Next best, you'd have to use a 12. There's a 12 to 8. Can I interest you in that?
Yeah, they do get larger, but the big thing is they get more dense, more rich as you go out. So therefore, like, there could be a patch that you're at now, and then like the next train ride out, you know, if you go even further, you know, out, it could be the same size, but there's going to be more per tile. But then as you go further out, they may get, you know, they'll get bigger. But
Just looking for that picture, Dutcher. Zoe has a lot of images these days. And they're in no particular filing order. Must have missed it. Dang it. Sorry, Doctor, we don't have a picture of the 12 to 8. I used to use them.
That's not gonna work. Oh, those radars are loud.
Mighty Mike, the patches in the north, which is about as far out as I've gone, are, what was it? You're looking at about 6,000 per tile at the core, and about 1,000 on the outskirts. Oh, cheers for that, homie. You can post a link, you just need to ask, mate. And we'll permit you. I don't remember that post, homie, but nice find there. It's definitely Mazuri's because the account has been deleted.
Yeah, it's Matsuri's. I've got it bookmarked.
Yep, sure, there's the mod list. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm actually available to answer questions now. I'm normally busy, but it's taking care of the base for me. Because it's not actually me streaming, it's Brit, so...
Yeah, notice right here. I'm just doing all the jobs that he doesn't like to do.
And I'm very grateful. Vegan Bullets, Matsuri rage quit Reddit because he couldn't educate them. They wouldn't listen to reason. Pizza or ice cream?
Pizza.
Damn it, Raven.
Definitely pizza.
Well, we got a meal deal on at the moment. You get a pizza, fries,
Ugh.
garlic bread, and ice cream.
Pizza and fries? That's just not even appetizing.
Well, you don't have to have them at the same time because it's a bag of frozen fries, but
Oh, okay.
it's frozen pizza, you know. Pigetta, not people on Reddit.
Alright, there's still that gap, so that one's gonna have to move over.
Fizz, what you got there is cheese on toast with a bit of tomato sauce. That's
But
what
it was free,
Domino's-
so
Yeah.
you can't criticize something that was free.
That's true. You can't. Jacob. Oh, I agree. Can't argue with her. Yeah, no. If it wasn't for free food, I would have starved to death in college. Like, literally, I would not be sitting here today. Yes.
Alright, have a good night of work, Raven. Hope it goes okay for you.
Good night, Raven.
See ya, Raven.
Do the adult work thing. I know, don't you hate
Yeah.
adulting? Adulting sucks.
I can't adult today. Please don't make me adult.
Hmm.
In the state of Oregon, you're considered weird if you do not order potato wedges with pizza.
Gross. Not moving to Oregon.
Wedges and fries are different, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same thing. It's still basically fries. It's like potatoes. It's just, yeah. But I don't, yeah, that's just gross. Today is my only day to not adult for the next few weeks. That's nice. Alright, so now we've got a hole down here. Oh, well, this is insane. Next time you build the gigabase, you're radaring it first.
Okay. So I'll tell you the site. You'll come along, concrete it, radar it. Then I can build on it.
Hmm.
Oh, and roboport it.
I think some of it's already robo-ported, isn't it?
The Giga site is pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all deactivated at the moment because I didn't want them chewing power.
Right, but it's already been robo-ported. It just needs radar now.
Yeah.
In Oregon, it's illegal to lie down in a public restroom or for two people to share a stall meant for one. Wow. Oregon sounds weird. Alright, so now we need to do the other side. Oh, and while I'm up here, since I'm not too far away, well, actually, no, let me work on it on my way down. Let me on my way back up. Well, considering I have a kid, it is actually very common for us to share a stall meant for one. As for lying down in a public restroom, well, they'd be taking a lot of
Just
kids
no.
to juvie. I don't know how many kids I've seen throw a fit and lay down on the floor. That fact was brought to you by Beer plus Google. Alrighty then. Alright, we're getting close, so...
I imagine they mean two adults.
yeah, probably.
but if it's a law, then they should be more specific. You know, being that it's a law.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always worried about that law where they allow, like, transgenders in, you know, whatever room they want to go in, and I'm just like, I am not okay with that. I am not okay with that. That is creepy. Okay, where's a radar? I need to find a radar. It's way down there. Through the smelting.
Yeah, if you need to put a radar in the smelters, I think you're out of space, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. No, it's, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna be up here somewhere. 7. What are you hung on? Oh.
Spam sack. Wow, Morgan.
What? Whoa. No, Britt, you're gonna trigger Tumblr. That's true. I should know better. Yeah, Tumblr. Oof. I have a friend on Tumblr, and she used to get all these great pictures from Tumblr, and I was like, I need to get on Tumblr. You're always, finding really great stuff on there. And she's like, no, you really don't. And I was like, why not? She's like, it's just basically all gay porn. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't get on Tumblr. I was like, alrighty then. Fun times. Will, I need you to move your 8 to 16 lane balancer. No. Oh, I didn't see the other 2 lanes. Okay, I need to remove your 16. You need to move your 16 lane rebalancer. It is in my way.
I can't because it's OCD'd with the smelters.
Well, I need it out of my way.
Can't.
Okay, so are you okay to have a gap of coverage in your mega base, in your main base?
How big of a gap are we talking?
Well, relatively small. Let me see if I can do it over here. Okay, it'll fit right here. Never mind. Baby. Such a big baby.
It's a 16-lane rebalance. You can't just
You're such
move
a baby.
it.
Such a baby. Oh, I can't just move it? Watch me move this thing. No, I was talking.
But it'll be un-OCD'd.
So? You want me to OCD your radars, but I can't. So.
We have conflicting OCD issues here. This is not going to end well.
And I'm in control of the mega base right now, so.
Please be nice.
Britt, you know that junction of doom that everyone's been talking about?
Yeah, that thing totally needs to move, doesn't it, Demon?
Well, you could put a loop there.
Could.
She
Wait, it's
could,
showing
but
that.
at 19 FPS, it took me an hour to rip it down at 40-something
I have
FPS.
patience. I once
don't.
just deconstructed an entire forest of trees so that I could blueprint. So I could clean up the Junction of Doom blueprint. So you know how massive of an area I had to clean out for trees at 20 FPS, and I did it. So I have patience.
I spent 4 hours lumberjacking a forest down.
Yeah, he did. The start of Skynet was a forest.
Yeah.
But we haven't mentioned that fact for a long time.
It's because
Gotta
no
be like-
one chops trees down anymore.
Yeah.
All of this Poppybot crap.
To be fair, I've cut trees down for Britt's base for about an hour. I went for about 8 pickaxes,
He did.
steel ones as well, because they were in the way.
They didn't even have steel pickaxes.
You did it with your bare hands, didn't you, Demon?
No, I did it with the iron ones. God, I'm not that stupid. Why is this tree taking so long to cut down?
Yeah, what Pig Alice said. Oh, this looks terrible, Will. Can't believe you told me to do this. This is terrible. I don't like it. Alright.
When it involves a loop, women can wait ages, yes.
I need to get out of the radar area. And it needs to hurry up and be daytime. Okay, I think that's going to catch all of those. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Okay, so now I just need to move over here. Alright. Let's go up from this one.
Well, that's how we used to do all the junctions and rebalances by hand, so... Welcome to the old ways. You try building an Uber splitter by hand from a picture.
That's easy.
Give me a headache.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. And that's more than 4, so I can't even underground belt it underneath there. Oh god.
What be the problem?
Your base is the problem.
Is it the circuit belt?
Yep.
I think you can go under it, can't you?
If I move it up that way, it looks like I might be able to.
Yeah, just get rid of the circuit so I can get a circuit belt back through there. I'll figure it out.
I don't have any underground belt. Dagnabbit. Well, I'm up here.
No, don't worry.
I'm up here by your 30 stacks of everything. I have plenty of underground belt. Maybe, if I can find it. There it is.
The walls are not necessary as such, but it makes the radar its own separate unit. Hey, Brett.
Shh. No, it won't. Darn it. What
I
if
saw you steal something from the 30 stacks,
I did.
and you've run out of radar-y stuff.
What have I run out of?
Holes, by the looks of it. Oh no.
No,
they're
I
building.
just
Never mind.
ran away before they could get it all. Don't scare me like that. No, I can't do it. You're gonna have to figure it out. This is your headache, not mine.
Yeah. I'll probably just move the whole circuit belt, to be honest. Turn it later or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking though, if I give this, if I move the radar down a little bit, you can at least turn it up over the radar and back down,
Yeah.
since it won't go under it. So let me just move
Yeah.
this down so you've got a little more room to work with. See, I'm not mean.
No, you're not. You're very nice.
However,
Yeah, I can. Now you zoomed out, I can see how I've done it. Yeah, I'll turn 90 degrees from the main bus later, and then just redo the bit on the right where it splits up into wherever it is it's going. Yeah, Meteor is with us. I am 100% behind moving entire production lines one tile over. Yep. Won't that medium power pole from the labs grab the solar panels though?
it will, but I fixed it.
No, but its coverage is of a solar panel. Why do I still have science? I still have science because the devs have been known in the past to add in the occasional new research every time they do an update of some sort. And if I add a new mod that requires research, then I'm good to go. I only have the labs. I don't have all the science factories because I've got like 50,000 of each science pack made.
Oh man. Jacob, can you not be still? Sweetheart. Thank you, autosave.
Wow, you actually returned something that you stole.
I usually try to. Just doesn't always work. This kid is about to rage out over here. I don't think anybody rages quite as hard as Jacob does during a game.
I don't know, I raged quit the other night.
Yeah. There we go. Looks like the radar has like a green top hat on or something. And I'm not saying you have to keep it, I just thought it was funny. Alright, back to radaring.
Yeah, so I know what I'm going to do. Where that line where you put the circuits on, the higher bit, that will be the new line of circuits. It's quite easy to fix.
Yeah.
So that's no problem. I feel like mbritb should have a mini base in your map.
Seriously? Oh well, I can just go there. I should, shouldn't I? That's a good idea. And then stole something else. Yes, I put something back and then stole something else. That's how it works.
Yeah, you do have a base in the factory. It's called the concrete factory.
Yep, that's my base.
It makes everything you ever need, right?
However, I'm almost done. I gotta concrete that last little bit and then I'm done.
Yeah. Build a mini base inside his base.
Yeah.
There's actually room up where you are now.
Yeah, and here I could build one.
Working yourself out of a job. There will always be jobs that I don't want to do. Might says just blueprint your star base and then build it in the mega base.
Yeah.
Next time you have my save for a week.
I like it. Really? I like the music that's in here. Every now and then though it pauses and like it stops playing, which is kind of weird. But
Hey there, Blue Frederick. Welcome to the stream. I think you followed the other day, I think.
time zone appropriate salutation to all of you. But I like the music that's in this game. It's very, you know, have any of you guys seen, what's that movie that we like? The space movie? Crap, I just blanked.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Thank you. No. Like that movie, a lot of the music that's in this game is a lot like that movie, somewhat. So, I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, so it'll go down here. Oh, and we're over here by the rockets, so we'll launch the 8 rockets that... The bots, they trapped me.
No, Dutcher. Sorry. You need to pull one lane from each splitter. That is gonna bias quite badly. Blue Frederick, Brit has hijacked the stream and the base. I'm just co-hosting. She's currently launching 8 rockets. Oh, you need to put a medium power pole down in that belt that I've left circled on the left. I think. Oh, you've already done it. Never mind.
Oh, the ice cream's gone. Okay, now what were you saying? The
Never
medium
mind.
pole where?
Moot point. They're already launching.
Okay. Alright, so
How
why
did you get them to launch without power?
a click launch?
Did
Now,
they just launch?
the doors aren't closing now. But like the
that's
rockets
fine.
themselves, they probably have their own power. The rockets do. So therefore they can launch without base power. But now the doors aren't closing and, you know, refilling, so yeah.
Yeah.
1,045. Now there is a radar over there, but it's showing that like it's not covering. But it should be. It's probably just because I placed it when it was dark, I guess. Alright. So
Hey Seb, welcome to the stream.
hello. Why is the game so
What's wrong
ugly?
with the game? Yes.
Oh no, it's
Factorio.
because shush. It's because I have the grid on here. It can look a lot better. Watch. There we go. Now it looks much better. It looks much better without the grid.
Hey Sacrifice.
Hello. Why is it, this thing must not have power or something? It's missing something because it's not. Something's wrong with it.
Yes, Dutcher Fowl can do landfill if you want to hashtag cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrifice Brit's got the map at the moment. You're following her around, so currently she's doing some radaring for me. There's some Hall of Fame that needs updating and tinkering with, and there's some concreting to do, so it's pretty much up to her what she does.
Why aren't you working? Because it's...
I just copied and pasted your link because Nightbot squished it. Dutcher, can't you just move the balancer back a bit? That'll give you the room to turn the lanes out.
So why is this not working? I don't get it. I am so confused. It's not in the power grid.
What are you looking for, sorry?
This radar here is not. It's not active, and I can't figure out why.
It's because it's...
It's not daylight.
No, it's
I
not.
mean, it's going down now, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not connected to the labs, is it?
No. Oh wait, now it is.
By what? By
It
what?
was.
By wire? Or by coverage of the
no,
medium
I-
pole?
I replaced it. That's what it was. Because you said it was in the coverage, and so I replaced it, and therefore it reconnected the wire. Okay, never mind. Fixed it. All right, now it's working. I can hear it beeping. Of course, it doesn't have enough power to last it because now the sun's gone down, but at least it's working. Okay, cool. We have complete base radar coverage. Now then. Yay, Twitch delay.
There's
That poor
that poor little solar plant was trying to power the entire mega base.
And was
Just
crying. Agreed.
I've done that the other day though. I was messing with the power supply for the Hall of Fame and I accidentally connected the coal bunkers power plant to the main grid.
Mm-hmm.
So the poor little thing was trying to run the entire base.
Poor babies.
Blue Feather, the power in the main base is shut down at the moment to give her as much FPS as she can get.
Yep.
Trains are also all stopped.
Am I? I feel like I'm lost, which is not uncommon. But oh, I just walked right past him and missed him. That's all it was. Okay. Wait, the PAX trains aren't off. I guess it was just that one.
All PAX trains are accounted for. I can see them on the screen now. All 4 are parked up.
Oops. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. Stop. There we go. Now then.
Oh, don't worry about it, Hermit. It's only a matter of time before I lose another train.
Yeah, I'm
They're
going
worse
out
than
in
a
a
sec.
PAX train. It's probably not going to come back.
Yep. They're worse than a set of car keys.
Whoops. No, I turned too quick. I turned too quick. Stop, 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 stop,
Oh,
stop.
please be gentle with my crash counter. I tidied up the junction of doom for you.
Yes, Colonel Will can make a PAX train from a 262.
Yes, alright guys, very good. No need to rub it in. Yes,
You're welcome.
thank you for reminding everybody.
Sure thing.
Guys, just watch the first one, alright? There's nothing to see on the second one.
Oh yeah, there is.
It shows nothing. Don't watch the second.
Wait, you know what? I think I'm going the wrong way. I am. Oh, crap.
Where are you trying to go?
I do not like this junction of doom. I'm just gonna say that right now. Actually, that one might work. Quit, stop. Okay, so if I go... Yeah, okay, I can turn right here. Jeez. I know the train can drive by itself, but where I'm going doesn't have a station. So I'm having to navigate this junction of doom all by myself.
Which is exactly what I was going to... Where are you trying to go? South, north, or
I
east?
got it! It's a moot point now. I'm trying to go east, and I got it. I got it fixed.
Okay.
There we go. This is where I was trying to get to. Okay. Yay, I get to remove a bunch of trees.
A tree? Where? I kill it. What do you mean sacrifice? I find it incredibly useful. I burn it in the fire's rising garden.
Mm-hmm. Fizz plays games. That's my favorite thing when you raid my stream. Is all of you just saying I'm doing it all wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we do, Fizz. Offer encouragement. There you go, Dutchy. You don't need to ask now. You can just post links.
And this happened in a newer update. These trees are dying due to the pollution. Before they wouldn't. But now they are.
Yeah.
Which looks so crazy. They look terrible. Poor trees.
Yeah, Dutchy, you'll probably find that balancer will still pull harder from the left lanes than it will the right lanes. Because the output isn't even, it's too heavily biased to one side.
Dead trees. Oh. And see, this is how wrecks happen. There's a train in front of me. Just stopped on the main line.
Hey, I said I cleared up the
1,
junction
2,
of Doom.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and there's some concreting here that hasn't been done. Actually, it looks like it had been done, so it looks like maybe somebody widened this junction.
Yeah, Dutchy, just because you need to pull from the output lanes, you've got pull the picture back up again. Sorry. Got it. So you want to pull 8 lanes off of that. You need to have of each splitter. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 8 splitters. You need to pull 1 lane from each splitter. So you're going to have to move the array back a bit to allow the bottom half of the splitter to output 4 lanes, 1 from each splitter. Then they can turn north and join the 4. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'll have to build it if that doesn't make sense. Pigetta, which 4-way junction? The one that Britt built in secret the other day, or the one that I designed that needed some extra change signals added in a couple of days later? How many tiles back? It's going to need to be more than 4 Fizz, because you don't want the belts are going to conflict and side load otherwise. The one mbritb did, yep, they're still there. Visited it once, I think, been through it another time. I think that's about it. It's a very quiet section of line.
Which is why it was built there.
I know. Yeah, Dutch, wait for bots. It's not end of the world. You'll get 8 lanes of full compression. It's just whatever it pulls from is not going to be pulled evenly. It's going to favour the top. And to be honest, mate, if you're working with 8 lanes of copper, you should have bots by now. And just get a base to build the bigger base. Just put something together to get bots, then use the bots to build the bigger base and deal with 8 lane junction. 8-lane rebalancers, shit like that. If you try and build big by hand, you'll be at it for a lot longer.
And it won't be near as enjoyable either.
Especially when you build an 8-lane rebalancer by hand. And then you have to move it back 2 tiles and down 1 or whatever. Well, Dutcher, that's your own silly fault for using Lava Mod then, isn't it? Yeah, not bad production. Not enough to fill 8 lanes of copper though. Hot Nico, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If you've got any questions, I'm pretty much completely free to answer. This is nice, being able to just sit and chat. I get why you do it. How do you resist the urge to start over every couple of days? Because I hate early game.
Yeah, I do too.
Now, I've been at this, what was it, November I started, so what are we, 15 months now I've been on this save file.
Yeah. Big Hedberg is because these radars go out 7 chunks. So this is a chunk, so it goes out 7. And that way you don't have to put them, you know, each and every one, or that way you don't have gaps. See how this is solid all the way across? If I placed them more, you'd have these dark lines in between where the radar is gapping. Like right in here, this dark section in here, that's not radared. So I need to come back with one over here.
Yeah, I think if you check the northern line, where I sort of just guesstimated it before we scienced the 7 gaps, I think there's a horrible little gap on the main line.
Yeah.
Did you did sort of when 0.12 dropped deconstruct? Yeah, 0.12. The base underwent pretty much a complete refit. I tried bodging it together from version 11, but got to the stage where it was just we need a rebuild. So yeah, it rebuilt itself. I'll put that little stone thing that you just looked at was the very first stone outpost that's got replaced by a better one. And I was meant to. I remember saying about a year ago, I was like, I'll pop back in the train and pick that up.
Yeah.
I've probably been past it about 1,000 times and never stopped to pick it up. Big Hedberg, I'm not expecting the whole line to be radared. Just in and around the base is good enough. Pretty much anything that's 8 lane main line.
What is this? There's a radar on the ground here. Well then.
Hey, County Cupid. Do the
Hey,
thing.
County. What thing?
Make his room go red.
Oh. Red room.
Hey, County, it's not me. I didn't do it. I'm not in control of this. I may have asked her to. I may have asked her to do it for me, but at the end of the day, I'm not in control of what you see on the screen. Hermit, I would be quite happy to rip it down and rebuild to adapt for version 13. Given the motivation I need to do it, because at the moment it's like, eh. Yeah, so am I, Fizz, but I don't use them that much, so... I mean, yeah, sure, the Hall of Fame does, but Zenith would take care of that. Good old Zenith. In fact, it would actually be better for the Hall of Fame, because we're getting coloured lights. So with a little bit of luck, you'll be able to pick what colour your name appears in the Hall of Fame. But I already know what colour you want, especially if we are able to set our own like red, blue, green values.
Oh yeah.
So I'll use yours, whatever it is combination that you have.
7,000 coins or $8.49. So go over to the coins. You don't want to actually spend money on it, and you don't have enough. You only have 2,000. You can't play with that one now.
Yeah, Mad, I make your colour light blue. Everyone will get a chance to pick their colour. But yeah, it should really match the chat colour.
Yeah, but some people's chat color changes.
Yeah, so I think if they haven't set...
That's fine. Yes.
Did you leave a box of wood behind? I thought we were past that.
Well, I don't have my concrete train.
Okay. Where's that? By the shed. Pick it up. Ah! Are you going to radar the shed?
Probably not. Because it's not gonna work. I mean,
That's a bummer.
I probably could if you were okay with them not being on solar panels. But you want them on solar panels, so they're not gonna fit. And no amount of lube is gonna help. So before you can make that joke.
So, username will have to redesign the shed then to accommodate radars. Is he here? You said hello, I think, but yeah, Fizz, you're light green for me now. You was an orange on one chat and lime green on another, but now you're light green. No, username's not here. When making a roboport assembly machine, what's a good ratio of gear wheels to 2 port assemblies? I've tend to make roboports by bot in the little bit of everything factory, so I don't really have a ratio. I would guess, what's it, 45 gears? Probably 2 gear factories to 1 roboport factory, because roboports are quite quick. But I don't have the game open, so. Got a little bit of gamer rage over there, hasn't he?
Who, Jacob? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, nobody rages quite like he does.
Doesn't he have a graph to colour in or something?
No, he finished all those. Your graphs that you were working on.
I failed to see a pie chart. I had to do pie charts when I was in school.
No, that's probably later.
I know line. He hasn't done light, he's only done bar so far.
It's Wednesday at 3:30. They're testing the tornado alarms.
Scared the shit out of someone that was visiting, wouldn't they?
Probably.
Out of the country.
Probably for a second, and if they looked around and realized that no one else is panicking, everyone else is just going about their day, they'd probably be like, okay, just act natural. Act natural. Obviously nothing to be worried about. None of the locals are panicking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's one, to me, I've always wondered, it's like, it would be great if we, not great, but it'd be pretty weird if we had really bad storms on a Wednesday afternoon at 3:30, and then when the tornado alarms go off, be like, is that a real one, or is that the test?
Yeah. The people that set it off is like, we've sounded the alarm. Why are people not getting cover?
Right.
Yeah. People run, there's a tornado coming.
Yeah. We thought it was
Get
the
off
test.
the street.
I just noticed the grid marks are on top of the train, too. Good lord, that's loud. Can you hear that?
Faintly.
Okay, so if it's really loud, I can mute it until it goes off. It doesn't last for very long.
How long do they need it on for? It's like, you can hear it. It's not. It's working.
Right. Well, I think they run it for a minute and then they let it go. So yeah, see, it's lowering down. I can hear it going. Ooh.
Yeah, I can't hear it now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, yes I can. Question for chat. How do I get an output line from smelters or assemblers to be fully compressed? I always end up with spaces, but also inactive inserts.
How do I get an output line from smelters?
Yeah,
assemblers.
side loading belt. I'll see if I've got a picture. I would ask you to show on stream, but you're miles from the base. So. Hey, Sharky.
Inserters can't fully compress. You'll need to use a splitter to combine two lines. Yeah. Okay,
Or just side load in, but I don't think I have a picture of it. Yeah, like Manzuri said, gets like 6 belts to 75%, and then compress into 4.
What is that? I wonder. You'll see it on stream if you're looking.
Yeah, I'm watching. You're on the map at the moment. What? What am I looking at? The random square or the copper that's not
No.
mined properly?
Oh no, the copper line that's like these even rectangles. It looks like the dotted line, the dashed lines on a road.
Yeah.
It just looks so perfectly. I'm thinking that's a man-made structure down there.
Yeah. It's a crop circle
Ah, okay. All right. Now
for the next people to inhabit this planet in like 50,000 game hours. Everything else is decayed away, and the biters have reclaimed everything. They come across this random patch of ore, and it's like, this is weird.
this is new. Well, I think Will's getting you a picture.
I don't have one.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He's
Well,
not getting you a picture. Oh, I see random blue belt. And an
That
oil
may
spill.
indicate.
It's aliens.
Yeah, I use the 6 to 4 quite a lot. I don't think I use 3 to 2 that much, but 6 to 4 because a 262 outputs 6 lanes, so compressing it into 4 fits nicely.
Whoops. I panicked.
Crash?
Yep. And a death. Well, actually, no,
And a
there
death.
was no crash. It was just a death. Crap. I wonder how much I've had to redo. No, seriously? Oh my god. I forgot that I set the autosave to like 20 minutes because I was concreting. No. Oh jeez. All right, well it takes a few minutes for the map to load, so here we go. Good game restart. Oh gosh.
Well, I'm
Well, I did the radaring.
98. I'm 98% happy that you didn't crash, and 2%.
Well, I was going
2%
to.
happy that. Yeah, 98%. Yeah, but there was no crash, so I'm happy about that. My crash counter is fine.
Yeah.
But that little 2% is upset because you died and you have to redo your work.
Yeah, what sucks though is that you always get out of your train on the top, which is like on if you're sitting in the train, it's on the left side. And so I thought I was gonna come out on the left side, and so I jumped out of the train and just ran up so that it could just crash on its own.
Mm-hmm.
But I came out the bottom, so I jumped out of the train and then ran into it.
Ironically, if you'd have just jumped out, you'd probably have been fine.
Yeah.
Without
probably.
moving.
Alright, so this is where we were. Alright, well let's complete the... Oh wait, no, it's in my hand. Oh my god. Jeez.
Oh, what? You're back at the base?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, let me do this again. Options.
Oh, man.
Auto save.
The whole main line.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's why I said I did the radaring, but not anymore. Let's set that back to 10 minutes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's fine.
The belt's not even... Oh, that's like a half an hour's work in real time.
Alright, so, well, before I walk away from here, I know that this has been done.
Hey, Eisenwolf. If you want, don't worry about the radaring of the main line. Just the base itself would be fine.
Well, see, I was going to radar that main line as I was going and then drive the train down to where I was going to concrete and call the trains to me. So it was just going to be like working on my way to the next job. So it's fine. I can do
I
it.
see.
30 minutes less VOD I have to rewind. Yep. So it would be one of those things that's like, if you see me fixing the green belt, the green circuit belt, go ahead and fast forward till you see me fixing it again, and you'll be good.
Fixing it again. Yep.
You'll miss some conversation, but you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Nana.
I don't get a hello then. Fine.
I'm the favorite.
Of course you are. I'm okay with this. I've accepted it.
Deja vu episode, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
haven't I watched
Hey
this
everybody,
before?
yeah. Hey everybody in the VODs, yeah. The last half hour that you just watched, you just wasted your time.
Yep.
Cheers.
What is this? What's the Mach 3 design doing on your main base?
That is the bot recovery system.
The bot
an
recovery
independent
system?
Recovery system. Yes, it's an independent outpost. It runs all it does is run a few inserters and a roboport. If you look, that roboport is still running. When the power gets shut off, any bots that are mid-flight tend to bugger off to power plant B or the coal bunker. But now there's an act because it's the next nearest roboport that's running. So now that they will go to that roboport, the recovery one. You'll see that it's got storage boxes for them to put stuff in. And then the roboport itself has inserters that pull the bots back out of it, chuck them into the thing. All the stuff then gets loaded onto that twin belt that gets belted down and put into active providers that's inside the main roboport network, but separate to that little roboport. So when the power comes back on, all the stuff in the active providers gets put back into the main bot system and recycled.
But the bots don't, though.
Yeah, well, no, but
They
in
won't get
version
put back
13,
in the network.
No, not yet. I have to do that by hand at the moment. If the bot count gets a bit low, I just throw in a few more thousand bots into the system. But in version 13, we'll be able to control how we'll be able to read off the circuit network how many bots are in the system. So it'd be like if the construction bot count in the network is less than 10,000, then this smart insert needs to work, which will be putting construction bots into a roboport.
Oh, okay.
So, in version 13, it'll be fully automatic.
Nice.
That Mark III is just there at the moment. I'm going to build a little power plant there by the by that lake to run a roboport, and just stock it with like 10 years worth of fuel, so it can run forever independently, and then just get refilled next time the power's on. mbritb is never a waste of time. Aww.
Oh crap, I just lost chat. Dag nabbit.
They're talking about you.
Nah, figures. There we go. Just throwing a few thousand bots like it's nothing. It's a mega base, yeah. Yeah. I've actually gotten to that point. A little bit with my base where it'll be making some in the system, and when I think, okay, I've grown, my roboport network has grown a little bit, we need to add some more bots. So it's like, yeah, I'll just request like 1,000 of each and just throw them down. Like, it's like, okay, we're done. We got 1,000 of each more bots. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
I think there's something like 53,000 Logi Bros in my storage boxes.
Good lord.
The problem is I don't have that many roboports, so I can't have that many in the network anymore because there's not enough space in the roboports. Pigetta, I just explained why it's there. Rewind 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It runs a roboport there. There's a short version.
So it looks like that's all there was. There's just those 3. So now I gotta go find a PAX train. Well, actually, while I'm here, we saw another place that needed it. I thought.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mad, the grid is necessary for placement of radars to get the 7 grid.
Yeah, I can
I
turn it
did
off
say earlier.
while I find a PAX train, but go ahead.
I did say earlier it would be nice if we could just have the bigger grid instead of every individual square.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I didn't launch the rockets yet, so let me launch those again. And let me launch them from the top this time. Yeah, scary music as we go to launch rockets.
We had a death as well, so everyone needs to take a drink. Cringe bailed. Is that a new term, Mad, is it? Or was it follow revert? Nope.
Wait, what? I'm not leaving. What? Quick, while she's gone, let's trash talk her. I'll start. Statistically speaking, it is improbable that she is at least as good looking as every other person on Earth combined. Well.
Yay.
What?
It's weird seeing the Mega Base launch rockets from the viewer point of view. That's cool, thank you. Cringe bailed, love that term. Yeah, that's a thing now. Cringe bailed.
What, me? Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I panicked. It went poof. I love the sounds I love the sounds that the train stations make. Tick, toot, tick, toot, tick, toot. She lied about her chat dying. Who are you guys talking about?
You said you closed out your chat like 10 minutes ago.
Good
I was
lord,
just trying to take advantage of that.
Okay, that chat delay was crazy. I didn't lie, I just hit the back button, and so it just reloaded it. Where's the... There we go.
Dark Wall Space was cringeworthy. Yeah, but County, we got him out. We got him off the roundabouts last night. We had him working with T-junctions. He's still one-headed trains, but baby steps. Get rid of those roundabouts first. That's not true, Sacrifice. There's a few others out there. Demons, Mads, Brits.
They're what?
Zeniths. Not the loop-based one, though. Damn loops. Yeah, County, it only took me to get perma-banned, but we got him off the roundabouts. A sacrifice I was willing to make for the community.
Well, you got perma-banned, I kind of talked him out of it, and then he unbanned you.
Yeah. When he realised that I've been talking sense at him for the last 4 days, and he wasn't prepared to listen. No, I'm not perma-banned anymore. Not yet, anyway.
Wait, whoa, stop. Oh wait, I remember. The next one was right here.
Watch out for the train.
Yeah, well, I'm nowhere near that part, so. And I don't want to be on this track. I hate being on the outside lane. Not sure why, I just don't like being on the outside lane.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's because you always have the train, the concrete trains on the inside lane, and I've gotten used to that. And so when I'm on the outside lane, it's like I don't have I need space on each side of me, and I can't take it. So
Yeah, I always put the concrete drains down the middle one for you so you can roll up the middle.
but I've gotten used to that, so yeah. And I'm nowhere near.
Yeah, Zoe goes one way or the other in chats. He's moderator or he's permabanned. There's no in between for Zoe.
And a mod and even more channels.
Yeah, he's always one or the other. No, I'm surprised you didn't use the filtered deconstruction planner there, but you could have pulled up just the wall, solar panel, accumulator, and poles, and radar, but not the trees. But it would have probably taken longer to do it.
Right, and that was just two small squares that I had to make, or two small rectangles. So yeah.
And that's why I generally won't use the filtered deconstruction planner, because there's few cases where it's like it would be quicker to set it all up than it would to just pick off what I want.
Well, now see, that was real big areas, but like when I'm having to remove all like blue inserters or all green ones, to me that's monotonous. Yeah. So to me that's easy.
Yeah. All depends how many there are, though, doesn't it? If you've got 10 factories and you need to pull 10 yellow inserters off to put 10 blue ones down or something, it's probably quicker to just run around with 10 inserters and do it yourself. I think there's a balance there of where it's quicker to set up a filter.
Now why aren't you? Oh, because it's dark outside.
Piss people off that value their own opinion over factual truth.
3, I don't know. Then profit. Oh. Is that a reference to a movie or something? Because Zedith did the same thing in your in the Hall of Fame to-do list. Was bullet 10 was question marks, and the 11th one was
profit. Yeah, I mean I made use of them as the question marks was anything else he's forgotten, and then profit was see what gain there's been on UPS. But it's a South Park reference.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't like South Park that much, so I didn't get that reference. I might have to watch that episode though. Does anyone know what season and episode number it was?
Isn't that where I put it? I did put it up there, didn't I? Yeah, okay.
Just look on my clip for YouTube. Cheers, Matt. I'll put that on the watch later list. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's probably one of my favourite things about South Park, the fact that Kenny gets killed off every episode. Oh my god, they killed Kenny!
Really? They took up the concrete. Wow, bots. You're really special, aren't you?
Yeah, so I just watched. I didn't realise it was. I thought it was going to be the episode. I just saw them take the concrete. There's some ninja deconstruction skills there, but
Yeah.
which mod are you using? For what, Sharky? Here's the mods list. That's okay. I got what you. I got the question. I just asked them more. I answered the question with a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been. I know they stopped, but that shows you how long ago it's been since I watched South Park. Because Family Guy, love it. Simpsons is good. Futurama, all them. South Park, I draw the line at it.
Yeah, I don't like South Park.
A couple of episodes are okay. The one about the Black Friday one is quite funny.
Yeah, I think you sent that one to me.
Yeah, on Black Friday, I think, or near as that time. Because every time I hear Black Friday, I just think of that episode where they actually they're taking the mick out of it. They're making it out like there's going to be multiple deaths, and there's
Yeah.
there's a security guard still banged up and shaken up from last time.
Oh, I think when Tickle Me Elmo came out, that was the first horrible Black Friday that I remember. Could have been some before then, but I was too little to care about the news and stuff like that. But the year that I remember it being just terrible was the Tickle Me Elmo. And in my thought process was like, that should have been the year that Black Friday ceased to happen. But apparently not. So.
No, and now it's creeped its way over here somehow. Best episode was the World of Warcraft episode. I think I've seen that, but didn't really get it because I don't play WoW. So.
Jeremy played WoW for a long time, and then something happened here recently where you could like play for free for like a week, and he played it for like 10-20 minutes and was like, no, I'm done. Apparently whatever addiction he had back then, he no longer has it now. I got a Furby. I don't think I have it anymore, but yeah, I got a Furby. And I was so upset too that Christmas, because we did Christmas with my brother and sister-in-law first, and she got one. Actually, I think it was Brandon's girlfriend at the time. I don't think they were married yet. Anyway, she got a Furby, and I didn't. And I was so upset. I was like, she's an adult. She doesn't need toys. Like, this is a kid thing, you know? I was like so upset that I didn't get one. And then we got to my grandparents' house and I got one. I was like, yay! I was so disappointed. It was at first, and then when I got one, it was great. And then me and Allie got our Furbies to talk to each other and stuff. It was fun. It was a good Christmas. And then shortly after that, I think it was like in the spring, my mom got a new dog. It was a little bitty puppy of Pomeranian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, anyways, Brandon had the same puppy, different puppy, but same breed of puppy, and so there were two of them. Well, Brandon was taking him out to go pee, and he had both of them in his hands, and they were like wiggling and all that kind of stuff, and so he dropped my mom's dog, Abby. She fell right on her head, and it knocked her out cold. So mom grabs the dog, and they call the vet, and apparently he's at like a restaurant eating, and he said, but just go to him, he's got all the stuff that you need in his truck. So they're off, and so me and Allie are sitting, we're just left in the basement. We're just sitting, feeling the sadness of the moment that, the dog might die and all this kind of stuff. Well, out of nowhere, it's really quiet, and all of a sudden we hear, ooh, party, from the Furby that was in the cabinet, because it keeps it dark so it stays asleep. Oh, we tried so hard not to laugh, but we did. We felt so bad too, because here we are. my mom's dog's probably gonna die, and here we are laughing about it, or not about it, but here we are sitting in the basement laughing our heads off because the Furby crazy. Oh, it was great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It was funny, but we enjoyed it. My best friend got one too, so we played with him all the time. It was nuts. We got him to say some pretty funny things. Oh, so what happened with the dog? It was fine. She went to the vet guy, and he had a shot in his trunk, in his truck, and he gave her a shot right there at the restaurant. Well, I mean, we went out to the truck in the parking lot, but anyways, gave him a shot, and it was to reduce swelling in the brain or anything like that. And he said that, you know, the next day, like, this should be fine. Look for these signs. If you see them, let me know. Call my cell phone or whatever. But then, you know, if you don't see any of those signs, at least just bring it back in. Bring it back in tomorrow. And so, but yeah, she's fine. She lived, I don't know how many years, but we ended up having to put her down years and years later for kidney stones. So, but she's fine now, or she's in a better place. And now Mom got her another Pomeranian, a solid black one. The one we had before was sable colored. She's got a solid black one now. Her name is Sasha, but I call her Sushi. It's cute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, Django.
No, Django, Britt is in story mode. Oh, thanks, Will. I want that hair stupid boys story with Raven instead. Okay, well, hey, you want one? I got one, sort of. Okay, so a guy I dated, how old are you, Jacob? 7 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago. It was 7, because he had just been born. Anyways, I dated him 7 years ago. He was in the military. So, you know, we broke up like a couple years later. No big deal, right? Well, last year, at July 4th last year, I found something of his military-wise. It was like a patch or sleeve or something. I don't know what it was. But I sent him I called him. I sent him an email or a message, and I said, hey, and we weren't on speaking terms because of some bad business that happened between him and some friends, and just, anyways, long story. That story doesn't matter, but we had a rough falling out after the breakup. The breakup wasn't a big deal, and we remained friends after that, but then something happened, real big falling out. So I sent him a message, and I was like, hey, look, I've got this thing. I took a picture of it and sent it to him. I was like, I've got this. Do you want it? You know, just trying to be respectful of the fact that he's in the military. This belongs to him. Does he want it? He sent me this terrible message of like, I don't want that. You can burn it. I don't know. Just this horror. I can't even remember because it happened last year. But anyways, just went on. And honestly, I think, was it 2014? No, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. Anyways, he sent me this terrible message. I can't even remember what all it said. And I was like, fine. So I threw the thing in the trash. I was like, whatever, dude. So sure enough, sometime later, like I think the next day, he called me. Of course, I didn't answer it because I was like, heck no. He called me and left me a voicemail saying, hey, if you haven't already, you know, gotten rid of it or whatever, my mom said that she would like it. And I was like, screw you, buddy. I don't care anymore. You burnt that bridge. So that happened. That was the last time I talked to him, all right? This morning, I checked my phone, and I kept having this notification on my missed call thing. And I think it was just a bug from from a legit missed call that I had yesterday that just took forever to clear. But I blocked his number back last year on July when he sent me that message. I blocked his number. Well, this morning I checked, and I just went to blocked messages. Not sure why. Just thought I'd check it. Sure enough, there was one. November 27th of last year, 4 months ago, he sent me a voicemail saying, "Hey, it's me. You probably don't want to hear from me, but I was just calling to see how you and Jacob were doing. You know, text me." That was it. And I was like, what? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, my God. So, anyways, yep. That's one of those stupid boys you want to stay away from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was great. It was great. So, anyways, that's the latest drama that's happened in my life. That's crazy. But yeah, I listened to it this morning and tried so hard not to laugh. It was funny. Told Jeremy about it, and he was like, "Seriously?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh, it was great. Speaking as a man, he still has some feelings for you. Maybe. But like I said, he burned that bridge really bad. So twice, actually. The first time he burnt the bridge was against, the friends and all of us and whatnot. I was willing to look past that, like, okay, fine, whatever. Well, I wasn't really trying to look past it. I really was just, look, as mad at you as I may be, you're in the military. This is something that you might treasure. I know he wasn't in the military anymore at the time, but I thought, if you and your mom want it, it's your right to have what's yours. So I was willing to overlook my ill feelings towards him and give him something that belongs to him. I was willing to package it up, pay for shipping, and tell him you didn't have to pay me back. It's just I'm glad that it's back to you being yours. And then he had to respond the way he did. I was like, no. And then that was something else that he said, whatever he said to me, and I was like, look, I was just trying to be nice. And he said, well, don't. And I was like, what? So that was the reason. Yeah, that was the second bridge that he burned, and I was like, that bridge is staying burned, buddy. Sorry. So if you meet a Stephen Frederick, don't be nice to him. Apparently, he doesn't like it.
This is where someone in chat's gonna make the name.
Yeah.
Make an account with that name.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, I know what he usually uses as a username, so. Yeah, and apparently, sometime before that, I can't remember when it was. I can't remember. And maybe it was in November when I got the voicemail, but because it was a blocked call, I didn't answer it. But anyways, a call came in from like an unregistered number, and I don't answer those because my biological father tries to track me down sometimes, and I want nothing to do with him. So as a rule, I don't answer blocked phone numbers. And shortly after that, I got an email from him saying, "Sorry, I didn't mean to call you." So maybe it wasn't that day, but he said it's like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to call you," which was really random. But I thought, why do you even still have my number in your phone? Like, technically, I still have his number in my phone, but the only reason why I have it in my phone is so that I can block it. So, I don't know. He's just weird. Just totally weird. So even if he still has feelings for me, he's not gonna happen. And honestly, I feel kind of bad because he actually has a tattoo of Jacob's name on his self, but that was his choice. I never condoned that. Oh crap, I put the boxes where I needed. Crud. Oh, how do I have room for that? Oh, trash slots. Okay.
But he has what?
What?
From Django.
He has a tattoo of my son's name on his self. It's like on his ribs. He has his initials on one side, which, that was always my favorite. It looks so good on him. And the font was really neat. Anyways, it was really great. But on his other rib, he had Jacob's footprint filled in and did his name. Why? I have no idea. I never condoned that. I've always thought that getting people's names tattooed unless it's like your own kid. Like if I got a tattoo of Jacob's name, that's fine. He will always and forever be my kid. But we were just dating. He got a tattoo of my son's name, and so I was like, okay, whatever. Of course, at the time, I thought, okay, that's just stupid, but we're happily together, so, you know, who knows? Maybe it won't be so bad. No. We broke up, and that was, I guess he still has it. I don't know, and I don't care to ask, because I really don't care. Exactly.
It was somebody else's, basically.
Is it his son, or did he tattoo? Yeah, it was my son. It wasn't his. We were just dating. So... I don't know. I don't know what his deal was.
Yeah,
So.
I can get it. Like you say, your own kid or your mum or your dad or something like that. Or
Right, because no matter what happens,
someone's always going to be. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. It was weird. He was just weird. That was a chapter in my life that's closed, and for some reason he keeps wanting to open it back up, and I'm like, no. No. You're fine, PT Hermit. It's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, it's weird, but it's not a big deal. Thankfully, Apple now has this way so I can block his numbers without having to call the phone company. So people can harass me all they want. I know how to block people's numbers now. So it's like, yay. Because they aren't the only... I think I can actually look. I think I have at least 10 blocked numbers on my phone. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't even, you know, honestly, I can't even remember how to check that. Yeah, I can't remember how to check it, so not a big deal. But I know I think there's at least 10. Him and then 2 other past boyfriends, for whatever, couldn't take no as an answer, so they had to get blocked. One of them, I almost thought I was going to have to get my dad involved. So, but it turned out okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and the first time a guy ever threatened me, oh my gosh. I've always known that my dad would always stand up for me, but it's never been put to the test, you know? So it's kind of like, you know you'd take a bullet for your kid, but, you know, until the moment comes, you don't really know kind of thing. But anyway, so I knew my dad would do it. Well, one day, I relayed a message. There was just stuff going on between me and my son's Father, and it was just really bad business. So I was kind of playing not really playing telephone, but anything that he sent me, I was relaying it to Mom and Dad. Well, he apparently threatened me. I can't remember what he said. He said something like, do blah, 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 or else. Holy crap. My dad, like, stormed over there to me. He's like, give me your phone. Of course, my initial thought was, what did I say? Am I in trouble? Because he was so mad. And then, anyways, he grabbed my phone, called him, and was like, you ever threaten my daughter again, and you will do it. I can't remember exactly the words he said, but I know the first few things he said was, if you ever threaten my daughter again, I will. I can't remember what he said. And I was my eyes were probably as big as, like, baseballs. I was just like, what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, of course, the guy, like, texted me a few minutes later. He was like, yeah, you had to go get your dad involved. And I was like, honestly, I didn't mean to do that. That was all Dad. It was funny. But yeah, he's a good hero. He's definitely one to make me fight my own battles if I need to. Like, he's not going to be the dad that's like, oh, here, let me do everything for you because I'm the hero dad. No, he'll let me fight my own battles. But if he sees that it's getting, that it could get too far out of hand or whatever, yeah, apparently, my dad will take over and kick some butt. Britt saved the game. There's no doubt in my mind that my dad would kill anyone that would wrong his youngest daughter. Yeah, well, I'm my dad's only daughter, so 2, 3, 4. I'm not retelling that story. If you didn't listen the first time, then that's your fault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh, did I just lose Will? Or did we just lose Demon?
No, Demon just went AFK.
Oh, okay. It's funny that me and my dad scare each other all the time. Well, when I was living there, we did it all the time. Now we just do it whenever I'm home. And he scares me so bad. He has scared me stiff. Like, literally, I froze and, like, could not move until he hugged me. And then I started crying. It was funny. Then, another time, he scared me so bad, I just, like, it was about a bug. And so I, like, had this long gown on. And I just threw the gown off and threw myself, like, the gown went one way, I went running in the other direction and just, like, flopped down on the floor, nothing but my underwear. I was, like, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. Threw myself in the floor, sitting in my underwear, and I'm crying because my dad scared me so bad, and he felt so bad after that. He was like, yeah, that was mean. It was so bad. But what's funny is, like, so my reaction is to scream, freeze up, cry, you know, all that kind of stuff. I've always, like, scared my dad. Boo, but it doesn't always scare him. The 2 or 3 times that I have legitimately startled my dad, he actually turns around and raises his fist to punch me, and then realizes it's me, and then doesn't. So now my method now is that I go boo and then just duck, because just in case he doesn't see that it's me in time, I don't really want to get punched by my dad. For his sake and mine. He would feel so bad, and then I know it would hurt. He would probably break something in my skull if he punched me. Yeah. I like my teeth, and I like my nose. So it's like, all that stuff needs to stay there. I started crying.
Alright,
Well, it was
just
fun.
an idea that I'll throw out there here. Just don't scare him.
Well, it's our thing that we do. It's been a long time since I've scared him that bad, though. It's like I said, it's only been 2 or 3 times where he scared me a bunch of times. Oh yeah, let me.
Yeah, watch out for the train.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it answered both of us. Technically,
yeah.
I was first, though.
On my screen, I was first.
Oh, okay, on mine, I was first.
But Nightbot spoke to you first.
Yeah.
On my, that's weird. Yeah, so on my chat, it was me, you, then Nightbot to you, and then Nightbot to me.
Do you bee sting him? I don't know what that means. Alright, now that train is somewhere down through here. I'm willing to just hit it to make your crash counter go up.
Please don't. Apparently you got the point.
Yay! Oh, that was the train I sent earlier to get out of my way, and now it's stuck here. And why exactly are you stuck? You shouldn't be stuck. And I don't have any signals on me. Dagnabbit. There needs to be a regular signal right there.
Where's he trying to get to?
Right there.
Oh, it's because there's another train on the line. In his block.
Oh, gotcha. So, yeah.
Just run that train on the inside lane.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just go.
Right.
Yeah, and then they should clear out of there. Okay. One time on vacation, I was not even 10, I said to my mother, my arm is feeling tingly. She slapped my arm slightly. Got my first wasp sting. She smacked me so hard I flew. Oh my gosh.
I return.
Ooh.
Wild demon has appeared.
Not that one.
Oh, that was.
Oh my gosh, Kobo. I couldn't even cry, I was so stunned. I was like 7 or 8.
As Demon's back, I'm going to take this opportunity and grab some food before I take over later. No loops. No installing roundabouts, okay? And I say that as you drive through a four-way junction. So, I like that junction. I'll stay as it is. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Well, I heard the word loop and a four-way junction, and that was it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think he
so
wants you to build on.
yeah, I got that. Very subtle. He's totally not giving hints. Yeah, totally not. This must not have a path.
So are we still on radars, or?
No, we're moving on to concrete now. Oops. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. There. Anyone going to bet on the explosion size of Will's head when he sees the loop? Yeah, and I'll just be like, you asked for it. Like, that was the last thing we heard was.
Yeah. Make a loop.
Mm-hmm.
We all heard him say, make a loop.
Yep.
No one heard the don't in front of it.
Yeah, his phone cut out or something. So I think he said, make a loop.
Make a loop and something about a four-way junction.
Yeah. And actually, you know what? Watch this. Maybe. I don't think it'll work. But I can sure try. There we go. Oh, that won't work. I'll have to go out a little bit with it. Oh, it took up the concrete again. Darn you, bots. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And I don't have any signals, so I can't signal it correctly, so it's just going to stay that way.
You see nothing.
What?
Veld said, I join, and first thing I see is a loop.
Oh yeah,
You
you
see
don't
nothing.
see anything. Yeah, Will asked me to build it, so I'm just following orders. And I even wonder if my... Yeah, they should be able to get here. So I don't even know if my concrete trains can get here, but they should be able to.
It clearly states on the order of building loop.
They're not gonna stay mad, jeez. I mean, if I knew they were gonna stay, I would try to signal them correctly and make them better, but I know they're not gonna stay, so I'm not trying very hard, because I have other stuff I want to do. So.
More loop?
No, trying to get the concrete trains all to me. Okay, there that one goes. So the next one that can go is this one. From mod to ban is a short one. I'm not gonna ban math. But these shenanigans wow, I can't talk. These shenanigans are fun. Okay, so now all of the rest of these can go. I just wanted to get those taken care of first. Wait, did I just stop that train? I did. Sorry, train. There you go. Oh, I stopped them all, didn't start them all. Gee whiz. Nope, 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 stop. No, you go. You have priority here. Go, shoot, shoot. And Will is literally the only person that can ban me. Are you sure? Can I test it?
Yep. No, only the channel owner can ban mods or unmod a mod and then ban them.
I want to see. I can unfollow. I can send a message. Now, see, according to this, I can't. I can't ban him. Now, I might can use the ban command, possibly, but... Okay, so there's a train that's almost here. Oh, this one's even closer. Okay, so this is the one that will get to me first. Okay. Go for it. I'm gonna try the ban command. I'm just curious. You cannot ban moderator unless you're the owner of this channel. Okay, yeah, so he's right.
There you go.
Don't let them pressure you with threats. Oh wait, no, that one's at the very start of the base. So that other train that was there, that one's gonna get to me first. Okay. Alright, so we're just waiting for these trains. You guys all need to get out of the way. Y'all could hurt progress. If only this had been one of the 0.001% of the cases that Madzuri was... No kidding! Wouldn't that have been great? Didn't ban... Madzuri's been banned from this channel. Been like, whoops. that would have been great. comes the first concrete train. Yay! Yeah, how does he get banned from channel? Step 3, testing. Oh, is... Okay,
Step
nice.
4, profit.
Yep. Die in a train wreck. There you are. Hello, train.
Will's not in the call.
Yeah, he's off to eat, I think.
Yeah, I think he's gone to McDonald's to get some food.
Is he not in the call at all? Oh, he's just muted. Oh, okay.
He's on his mute. So he can hear us. Damn it.
If he's actually still there. Alright, you know what? I just realized I've got all this junk. But I have lots of storage boxes, so... Boop, boop. Whoa. Give me back my power armor. Give me back my bots. Give me back my deconstruction planner. And give me back... No, all that stuff can stay. Even the concrete. Oh, thank you, autosave. Listen to Brit's mating call again. Woo, woo, woo!
Don't forget Colonel Wills.
Oh, hey. Can you... Never mind. I'll go do it. I'll be right back. I gotta preheat the oven real quick. What did I just do? How did all that stuff end up back in my... Oh, okay. Concrete. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's how it's done, Yeti. She's making Factorio cookies.
Okay, I'm back. Quit gaming, take over and play sleeps. Nope.
Yeah, you should remove one of the power poles and then replace it just like one square off to the right.
Yeah.
Every time he goes past it, he goes, something wrong there. Something wrong there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wakey wakey username.
Blasted tree. You better not mess me up. If you've messed me up, I'm gonna kill you. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill you anyway, but... You did! Oh, curse you.
Apparently the concrete laying is loud.
Actually, the target's already set, so I don't have to do it again. Yes. Love it. I did it right the first time, and a darn tree was in my way, and now I can't do it at all. There we go. I'll get you rock later. Sorry.
Bless you.
I knew I couldn't get to that mute button in time, so I just bumped the microphone up. Oh, what is with this concrete today? I'm gonna kill the rock username. I have a method, don't mess with it. And besides, diagonals are very hard to do. So, as much of them as I can do in one swipe, the better. As you can see, it's taken me forever to redo this bit.
Yeah, someone thought Colonel Wills laying that concrete.
Actually, I should see if there's a train. Can you think of a reason why this branch track exists? Because it's going this way. Why he didn't just do this one and branch up, I don't know, but it's his base, not mine. Alright, now doing that should have gotten me some trains together. Oops. Oh, crap.
Does something exist because it exists, or does something exist because it's been built? Well, it's got to exist for it to be built, so it exists because it exists. You can't build something that doesn't exist.
Good question. Does something exist because it exists, or does something exist because it has been built? So, how much progress do you think mbritb has made overall today? Well, are you the Hey, Will.
Hey, I'm back. I see
17,000%.
concrete trains.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you see?
Nothing. I just buffered. Let me
Oh, okay.
refresh.
Yeah, good.
I got a still image of a concrete train and 45 minutes less than she could have. Oh, because of the death. Yeah.
They betrayed you, Colonel Will.
Trade you. Well, my
What do you
junction
mean?
looks intact, so.
What do you mean they? I did no part in this.
What do you mean, they?
It
I
is.
love that.
And what do you mean this?
Well, the concreting and the putting the walls up and the trains. I've had no part in it. All I've done is sit there and read the chat.
Yeah. You wouldn't have instigated anything, would you, Demon?
I instigate nothing.
Of course. I was just about to ask what's that curve, and then I realised it's a station to call the concrete train. Oh wait, don't you have wall on you from the radar, and you can complete that diagonal wall for me as well?
Not that much.
Thank you.
I don't have that much, so no.
You could use what you've got.
I could. And I might. Oh, crap.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh, well. It was just the way I went up the track. I didn't go far out. I've still got to go back and kill a rock. Or I'll give username a complex if I don't.
Yeah. And to fix the OCD concrete on the left there, I just seen you go past just before the lane switcher.
Yep.
I guess it goofed.
Yeah, it did.
As a mod, I'm attempting to assist the stream and maintain order. Did I miss a riot in chat or something?
No.
No, there's no right.
No, no right. Actually, I don't have the wall on me anymore. Yes, I jumped out of a train. I was coming, because there's trains stopped on the main line, I'm riding along in a PAX train trying to get to where I want. I don't see the train in front of me in time, so I bailed out of the train thinking that, you know, as usual, I would jump out of up at the top, which is usually the left side of a train. But apparently, when you're going from left to right on a downward diagonal, you come out on the right side of the train. So I jumped out of the train and then ran back into it. Thus the story of how Morgan got squished.
And what lessons does Morgan learn from this?
That I should just crash the train. Just deal with it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I'm surprised you went for that. Because our crash counter did not go up today because of that.
Yeah.
Had I crashed it, the crash counter would have gone up, and the death counter wouldn't have. Not that we're keeping a death count. But.
Yeah. But 20 minutes of lost time. Well,
it's not your lost
game time.
It's mine, so.
Yeah, your time is valuable as well.
That's why you stand still when you jump out of a train. Yeah. Well, sometimes you can get,
I've died by just pressing enter. I don't get out of moving trains. That was the lesson I wanted to be learned, because I wait for the train to stop before I get out of it.
Yeah, I don't.
I've died too many times getting out of moving trains.
Well, no, it's not unavoidable. I have successfully jumped out of moving trains many, many times.
Yeah, you're saying when they're on the diagonal, it's unavoidable.
Yeah, well, the thing is just knowing that, see, when I jumped out of the train going on an up diagonal from left to right, I jumped out of the left side. But when you're going down a diagonal from left to right, you jump out of the right. It's just little things. You just gotta learn the tricks. Actually, I'm going way too far. I forget that I don't have a humongous long train attached to me right now. Oh my god! Oh, did y'all see that? Oh my god! No, that was great! That has to be highlighted. Talk about them ninja skills.
Yellow light. Yellow light.
I didn't see the yellow light. I just saw the train. It was like, oh shit.
I saw the yellow light. Come on. I actually tensed up because like I wanted to move, and I'm like, well, the sad keys are not going to happen because A, it's already happened, and B, I'm not the one playing. But I saw the yellow light. I'm like, train.
Yeah. Well, I turned on a few
It's out of the
trains
bin.
to get them out of my way, and I forget that those are still running.
Yeah. I think the 20 UPS is what saved you there. At 60, you wouldn't have probably had the reaction time.
Oh wait, I need to get concrete.
Good night, Vald. Have a good night.
Good night, Veld. Will you get going already? Thank you.
Eisen Warfast, did you play in traffic as a child? But
No. Did play Frogger quite a bit though.
have you guys seen the film Dodgeball? If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball. Go on, Demon, you must have seen that. Nope, never mind then.
How is he
Stunned
not
silence is also fine.
We've already had lunch, Cabo. And you've had 2 apples. I think you're good.
Hey, anti-elites. How are you doing, buddy?
I think someone's having a growth spurt. Does anyone want to talk about cookie recipes? I have a good cookie recipe.
Yep, me too. Aisle 4. Right hand side, second shelf down. So, anti-elites, how's your new speedrun plan coming along? Oh, but where was the ninja concrete turn?
I know. You're on the phone with me, remember? We've already decided
yes.
that, yeah.
Yeah. I can go and eat some more food. Hey, Dinar got it. Thank you, Dinar. But someone's seen that film. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've played dodgeball before, though.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I know what you just sent me.
You don't even need to look, do you?
Don't even need to look. I know exactly what it is. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you don't need to look now. Just when you get a minute later. Have we been hanging out too much? Oh, are we that in sync? Yeah, I don't know what to suggest in anti-elites. Just keep doing your Sunday one with the new run, and you'll get quicker at it. Even if you don't PB for a month or so, you don't have to PB every single week. Denar's having pizza,
Ooh,
and he's gonna watch
pizza.
dodgeball.
Haha, nice. All these trains need to stop trying to kill me.
You need to turn them off.
Well, I needed them out of my way. So that's why I
Yeah, but
turned them
they're out
on.
of your way now. I guess he's gonna have to find and hunt down the trains that are blocking up the line because they ran out of coal. Anti-elites, I think that's going to have to be knocked on the head, to be honest, mate, because zero vapor's fallen off the face of the earth. So, going to have to press ahead with other plans to just stream as normal. And to be honest, a 24-hour stream straight into Steam release is probably going to mess me up for the week. I need to pace myself and just stream for like 16 hours a day, sleep for 8. Need to get that sleep in. Probably going to stop streaming at around 6 or so in the morning. Maybe 5 in the morning, depending on how busy or quiet it is. Sleep till about 1. I've arranged with my mum, I'm going to meet her for lunch every day. Normally I only meet on my day off, i.e. Wednesdays. Like I did today, and I was like, well, I've got a week off, so we can meet up every day, so I'm just going to get into the habit of getting up, going for lunch. That'll be the main meal for the day, so I don't have to worry about food. And then start around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Rinse and repeat. I'll look to do it another day. I've got another week off in May where it will have calmed down a bit from Steam. I'll be happy to do it then during that week. It doesn't matter then if I miss the next day's stream while I recover. Probably give Zero Vapor more time as well to sort out things he needs to sort out. No username, she just put some radars down.
Sweet ninja turn. Of course, I don't have enough concrete to keep it going,
Ah, bummer.
but you do get to witness it.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the trouble with you using concrete twice as fast there because you hadn't done the middle bit yet.
Mm-hmm. Morning train has no path. Oh, great. Oh, that's right. This is an end.
Yeah, it's any main line that sort of juts outwards hasn't joined another main line yet.
Oh, and I
These
got
are
rid
all
of
the
all
extremities.
got rid of all my curvy bits too. Crap. Well, Phoebe, then you're just all up in the way then.
No username. It has coverage along the bottom, I believe.
Yeah.
But you can't. The radar design doesn't fit inside the shed. We need to design a narrower, portable radar.
I was looking at that actually. I think it might on the lower half of it. I didn't look at the other half of it. Now will you go? There it goes.
Yeah, and your internet's probably about 50 times better than mine.
I have the quality down so username can watch. I can stream up to 2,000. Well, actually, probably more than that, but they say it's not a good idea. I usually stream at 1,500, but username's here, so I stream at 750. So, yeah, bitrate. And now, see, now
Which
this
is
train's in my way.
still twice mine.
So it's just going to have to start. So that one can go.
I stream at 450, so it's still you're still getting twice the quality you'd normally get from me.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch this fine. It bothered when I joined, but it's okay now. But I can see that the quality is not there. So, and this is twice as good as what I stream at. How the hell do you guys put up with mine? I don't know. No, Hermit, only if we have transcoding, and I'm not a Twitch partner, unfortunately. Yeah, we used to get transcoding every night. I think we even have a command for it.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
We even have one explaining what transcoding is. But we haven't had it for
A long
this
time.
year, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Username 8 solar panels, 6 accumulators.
And then wall around it. I'm tired. Bye. Alright, bye, Yitterby.
Good night, yeah, babe. Well, anti-elites, I've looked at the Twitch partner thing, and it says you need concurrent viewers of 500 per stream. I get 50, so we're 1/10 of the way there. And it says numbers are not, set in stone, so you might get away with, I don't know, 400, I guess. But indeed, I hope very much, Hermit, that it will go absolutely batshit crazy on the 25th. I also have to prepare myself not to get too disappointed if it doesn't. Because I think it'll go one way or the other. 100 to 150 views. Well, the highest ever I've had is 112 for about 2 minutes when Hef hosted.
Mm-hmm. No, I just need to put the baked potatoes in there.
It's not set in stone for reasons. Yeah, so they can favourite their. It's all about who you know, isn't it? Unfortunately, I don't know any Twitch staff. Yeah, and what Mad just says kind of confirms that it's who you know. To be fair, I've randomly jumped in streams of games I've never heard of just to see what's going on. And I've seen someone with like 400 viewers when it wasn't a Twitch partner. If you need some curvy track, I'm pretty sure those lane switches aren't needed.
Okay. Actually,
Especially that one that goes from the first to the second lane.
yeah.
I mean, that one that's second to third, you'll probably use anyway, but.
Can you hear Jacob?
Yep. Hey, Kay. I don't think you've missed too much. Okay. Kay, you've missed a lot. You're late. Even usernames here, Kay.
Yeah. Yeah, he missed me getting squished.
Yep.
Oh, I already had a wooden box on me. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, Morgan.
Kay, Okay, instead of trusting Twitch to send out notifications, when I go live, Twitter puts
Ooh, there's
out
like
a
3 left.
tweet automatically. You could, it might be better just to use Twitter. Perfect plan. Got an important meeting with some people from our job the next day. Just a minute. 5 minutes, 6 minutes ago. Of course, to say you can't be there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people doing new. There'll be new. What do you call it? Streamers that have just seen the game will probably get it and stream it, but won't have a clue what they're doing. There'll be like so many noob streams. Having, like Anti-Elite says, someone that knows how to play the game and can answer questions that people are having. Because if they go into someone that's just got the game themselves and is like, how do you do such and such? And they're like, I have no idea what that is. They come to us and we'll be like, here's a picture. Do it like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, ah, thanks. They're going to stick around us because they get the answers instantly that they need. I was in somebody else's stream the other day, and someone that didn't know the game come in, but it was a noob streamer. So what was the question? How to prioritize a pipe over another pipe. So the streamer didn't even understand the question, and I was like, I don't have a picture. Hang on, I need to make it. So I just used a tank. I just knocked something together. I made a tank with a pump coming out of one of the outputs to favour one pipe over the other, and he was like, ah, thanks. Who was it that asked? It was the Naughty that asked, actually, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's getting the instant feedback and answers. But yeah, I think Steam release is going to be good for the whole community. At the moment, we've got what 100,000 potential people, and how many users on Steam? 10 million, something like that. Wait a sec, does a constant combinator stop producing a signal based on if it has power? Constant combinator, yeah, I think it does, doesn't it matter? It's the arithmetic or whatever they're called ones that never switch off. Because that's what's causing the problem. You can't switch those. You can't switch the combinators off. Oh man, it's going to be doing science. It's analog backup power system. How many trains did you lash together?
Just as many as I had that showed up at the time. I think it was like 4 or 5.
Ah,
There's probably more sitting at that station up there.
on the diagonal track.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, I can round them up. There should be a point to stop somewhere on that line. I forget where it is. I think you'll see it because there's a really bulked up junction leading to a coal patch. That junction's probably not going to stay, so it doesn't need concrete in.
Madzuri? Well, I don't know what kind of laptop you have, but you should be able to right click. I can. If you click on your touchpad, if it has one, with 2 fingers, it will, it's a right click.
I know the first time I played the game I didn't know how to play, but I learned as I played the game. Yeah, I watched a playthrough before I even bought the game. When a guy that I watch on, or used to watch on YouTube, finished his playthrough, I was like, alright, I want this game. I know it's not on Steam and I don't normally buy from a website, but I was like, I want it. So I bought it, and 20 hours later I built that spaghetti mess that you've all seen now.
Oh, hey, Demon.
I have to install the touchpad drivers every time it crashes.
Aw. Gotcha. Never mind.
We need to get you a new spud.
Nope, sorry. Just hit the mic.
So it is places to Windows 7.
Username.
Permission firstly. Come on, internet. Ha ha! Okay. Ah, it's ferment.
Any more story time? I don't know of any good stories. Right off the top of my head.
Alright. I'm gonna do a bit of Nightbot spamming.
Okay. I've got all kinds of crazy stories. I'm sure I do if I had some time to think about it, but mine are probably just all guy related. Denal wasn't on the regulars list? Wow.
Apparently so. Sorry for the spam, guys. Pretty sure he already is. Demon, does he need to be a regular? Nah.
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 Pretty sure he is. Yeah, let's try that one. Oops.
Oh, and I tried to ban Mad earlier. He said something.
Yeah,
I can't remember what he said. And then do what?
it would not. Oh. Hang on.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
Brett, can you go to the Hall of Fame for me?
Why? Oh, boy.
Um. Vegan Bullets, thank you very much, my friend.
Aw.
Thank you.
That's a long way away. Well, it's fixing to be dinner time for me anyway, so perfect timing.
Yeah, so look at the time.
Look at the time.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, we are on our way to the Hall of Fame.
I was joking. I'll do it in a minute because I got some other Hall of Fame work to do as well. So. Oh, there's a name I've not seen. I'm not going to call him out because he's lurking, but hello, you in chat that's lurking. Ah, Michael, perfect timing. Already regular. Well done, Michael. Glad to see you on top of things. Alright, that'll do for now. Unless, one more look. Hey, but you leave Nightbot alone.
The spam is strong with this one. Yeah. Any more stories? I'm trying to think. I am.
If you want, you can do story time later.
I know.
When I take over, because I'm going to get tired.
Ugh. Okay.
Surfing 1080.
guys.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, hey. How do you split off 2 belts of 4 without losing compression? You need a Matsui 2 from 4 belt splitter. Let me see if that has a picture in his imager. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have a picture of it. I have a blueprint stream. Wait if I check my blueprint stream box. Two from four. I've got it, one sec. Okay, Hermit. Race you to it. I've got a 1 from 2. 2 from 4. Come on. So we need to get your imager tidied up. Need to get someone with some OCD on it. Get into belt designs, factory designs, rail designs, pink goo, chest explosions. Yeah, alright, Kay got it before me. Well, Hermit, to be fair, it's Kid free, we never stood a chance. Guy's a ninja with the links and the typing. It's one thing I love this chat, it's a battle of who wins to help first. Yep, Blue Frederick. We have a joking moderator point system that means absolutely nothing. But yeah, we compete with each other to be the first to answer, and often all end up answering with the same answer at the same time. But there's a square of concrete missing on that corner on the inside, where you just placed the tracks. Alright, Servant, yep. Pop back and ask again if you get stuck, or feel free to post a picture and we'll point you in the right direction. Just give us a shout when if you've got a screenshot and we'll permit you. I think me and Bert are going to be swapping over soon because she's going to have dinner and I'm going to take over streaming. Yep, cool. Just give us a shout. We'll pop you a Nightbot permit. Nightbot gets a bit twitchy when he gets links without that he's not expecting. Bad things happen. In other news, guys, I don't know if for those of you that watched, but well, it was brought to my attention, and I noticed that the channel is coming up on 20,000 individual views. Another 298 to go ish.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. I do a lot of lurking even long before I follow this channel. I lurked here, but the community is what got me to follow for real and stay here. Oh, thanks,
Aw.
Blue Frederick. We
Yeah.
try. But I don't know if you heard me when you was on your call, but there's a square of concrete missing on the inside of that corner where you had to place those tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the corner doesn't.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Hey, Punisher.
Hey! Where's my Jack Daniels? You know that favorite food thing I posted on Facebook? For
He
everyone
said
to
Jack
answer.
Daniels.
Yeah, he said Jack Daniels, and I said, Brian, this is a school assignment for a 7-year-old. And he's like, oh, did I say Jack Daniels? I meant mac and cheese. I was like, you're hopeless. He's funny.
I try to lurk. I find it hard. Yeah, so I find it increasingly hard to lurk in streams now. It's either I have to talk to because they're doing it all wrong, and they have to know that they're doing it all wrong, or someone spots me in chat.
Yeah.
I was trying to lurk in Dark Wolf stream because I was perma-banned, so I couldn't talk. So I'm like, oh, I'll just lurk. And he was blooming talk. They were all talking about me, and I think County Cupid was there, so he knows what I'm on about. And he was like, he's like, I'm not going to talk shit about Colonel Will for starters. He's here listening right now, and I was like, damn it, how do they know I'm here? I haven't said anything. But does that apply to me as well? If I come visit, do I get Jack Daniels?
Sure.
Be right back, guys.
Beg. Something growing too bad. Bye. Alright, bye, Sharky. And my mom's calling again. Hang on, guys. Gee whiz.
I thought she were there as well. Yeah, cool. Good night, Sharky.
See you, Sharky.
Oh, who was it? Oh, that's Demon. I forgot who he was then. I watch who is watching too. Yeah, Dutch, I tried to watch your stream, mate, but your bitrate was way over the 2000 mark, and my carrier pigeons don't like over the 2000 mark. So I couldn't stop around too long, I'm afraid. Interesting, if a combinator loses power, it can't change the output. Kind of what would be if you're not a job offer for late night talk show in the radio, would you to accept? Yeah. Well, I'd be up for that, Andy. I never thought I would be, but it turns out because I hate public speaking. I hate it. More than 2 or 3 people, and I don't like doing it in the real world. But here I am, 35 of you, no problem. And I think it's because I built it up from talking to myself on Twitch to like talking to one person. I think it was like what was his name? Causeway and Zuri and that. And it just built up 1, 2 at a time. And but trust me, when Hef hosts and we hit the triple digit numbers, that's like, okay, I'm not ready for triple digits, so I'm not ready. Yeah, that's a 3K bit rate. You're not going to be able to get me in username to watch, I'm afraid. At 3000. I think it's, what was it, 1600 that's recommended for Factorio.
Mm-hmm.
And I can handle a 1600 just about.
Alright, there's all
But,
these concrete trains.
Just leave them if you want. I'll
Yeah.
scoop them all up.
However, I don't have a way to get back, so let me get on this one. Well, actually, you said you were going to do the Hall of Fame, weren't you? Okay, so never mind. So let me put that, and I'll just stay here, and I'll put some...
You
What?
can do it if you want.
No, I mean, I'm going to have to go soon. Jeremy's going to be here in 10 minutes, and I meant to put the baked potatoes in the oven an hour ago. So that they would be ready.
Alright.
But that'll be
Well,
alright.
it'll take me about 15 minutes to download the save once you've sent it to me.
Right, man, that'll be fun. I can, while I'm saving, since it takes a minute, I can run and go put the things in the oven. Because now, why did I come up here? Oh yeah, because all my stuff's up here.
What are you doing? I'd imagine there's feedback or switchback or something, the username, to turn these concrete trains around because they're this is a dead end line. Wonder if Chewy's here actually. Ask him about the concreting because I'm going to need to lay main line before long. And if I start laying more main line and you have to concrete it, and then a week later concrete comes out in foul, it'll be he's not here. Oh, you just setting up camp there, are you?
Mm-hmm.
What are you building?
There we go. So you don't hit me, or build over me, or it's not protection. Granted, it's not going to help much on that side because there's a train track in the way, but...
Yeah.
There we go. Get on the innermost side of the belt and maybe you won't hurt me. Okay. If you'd got a job offer for a late night talk show in the radio, would you two accept? Us together? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Me by myself? I don't know. I mean, probably, still.
But it's practically what we do now, because there's so much of this mega base that there's so little to say about it. It's like, we're going to concrete from here to here. It's going to take an hour and a half. Off I go. And that's
Right.
it. You know, we could sit there in silence and it wouldn't, we wouldn't miss anything about the game. Well, I'm going to go tear down this outpost. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
the only
done.
time we really have good stuff to say is if someone comes in the chat and asks a question.
Question, yeah.
Roaming.
Alright, I'm going to stop viewing the stream because I need as much download as I can get.
And it's copied and it's syncing over, so. So while we wait, we'll play around with, I guess, my base. Wait, why is there a U-turn north of that junction? Oh, there are no U-turns. Shh. Oh, look at the speed. Love it. Whew, everything feels in fast forward. The bots are zooming around, trains are moving, I'm running really fast. This is just fantastic.
How big is the save now, but it's asking?
142 megabytes. It was 141, now it's 142. It was 149 at some point. But you must have removed a bunch of stuff.
Michael met Dynamo. Oh, jealous much.
What?
Michael, he met Dynamo.
Oh, let me see. I don't know who Dynamo is, so which one's Michael, which one's Dynamo?
Michael's on the right,
What?
and the one on the right with his thumbs up is Michael.
Okay, so the
elimination.
guy on the left is Dynamo?
Yeah, he's a UK magician from Bradford?
Yeah, Bradford.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. He's really good. I'll send you some of his stuff later, but...
Neat.
He can put a phone in a bottle.
Bottle. Yeah, that's the one I was going to send. Because I've sat and watched it. I cannot explain it.
Have you seen the one where he explains how he does it?
No.
That was brilliant.
Oh.
He's like,
he makes it smaller or something, didn't he say? It's like he doesn't really add to the question. He makes it smaller, puts it in the bottle, and then makes it bigger again.
Hand over it, goes really tiny. He goes, right, now what I do is put it in the top of the bottle and hand over again. Now it's full size again.
Yeah,
What?
hang on. To the YouTube. My favourite, the grand finale ones he does. My favourite one is the on the Thames River.
Yeah.
Oh,
Second one is where he walks down the side of the building.
I like the one where he throws a fountain.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Wow, I'm making a lot of bots. Sweet. I just put 2,000 more on the network. How many do I have all total, though? I have 8,700 logistic and 8,300 construction. Just bought my own personal Jarvis. Oh, I want a Jarvis. Can I come play? I want to play with Jarvis. Please. Where are you bringing all those bots from? I must have a lot of bots in the other base.
Right, that's the best one I can find at a rush. Demon, do you see the video I posted? That's that's my favourite phone one he does, and the one before that with the same guy where he cracks his pin number on his looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets his card. He's got his card as well, so he's like, "So I know your card and I know your pin number. Have a good night." He just starts walking off, and the guy starts laughing. He's like, "Wait a minute!" He goes running off after him down the street. He's like, "Oh wait!" Yeah, he's got the card and the number. Yeah, that guy was brilliant reaction to it. And I can't explain how he puts the phone in the damn bottle. And making it smaller so it can fit in doesn't count.
Yeah, it's when he gets the person to ring it after, everyone's like, what?
Yeah, just to prove it is the same phone, isn't it? Because he says, he gives his mate, ring him, and the phone starts ringing inside the bottle.
Alright, I have 10,000 each. Oh, Amazon Echo. Oh, cool! Wouldn't mind a portal gun though. Oh yeah, a portal gun would be great. I'm off bedtime. Whatever do. Have the rest of the stream. Alright, see you later, Nano.
See you now.
No, no, no.
Wouldn't mind. I've been wanting to get one of those Amazon Echoes. Those are pretty fun.
Just found its top 10, and the first one is where he makes every phone in Times Square ring at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And it's all somebody they know. It's like their mum or boyfriend or whatever. They all get a phone call from someone they know at the same time. Yeah, but username, this is someone he just met on the street. 4 seconds before he puts the phone in the bottle. I don't remember that bench
Hey,
one that I'm seeing. Hey, Tyno, too fast.
We're streaming. Streaming.
Oh, yeah, it turns a basketball into a football.
Yeah.
In front of the... Yeah, I'm just watching his top 10, yeah. He does it in front of their eyes as well.
They're like, wait,
He
we
just
wanna
squeezes
play
it.
with that now.
Yeah. Number 7, LA Times, where he walks down the side of the building.
Yeah.
It's just that bit where he first falls. He goes from upright to... does the 90 degree.
There, I have 10,000
just
each.
walks off,
Exactly.
right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Tina.
That's still not making enough petroleum. Ah. And I think I just found the culprit. It's because this isn't...
Oh yeah, just the one you said, Demon, freezing the fountain is on there. Number 5, I think it is. I love the intersection, looks awesome. Oh, that'll be a star.
Oh, the starbase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone is watching that video I posted, number 5, those girls are fit. Not to mention that it's a pretty cool trick he does. Watching the Masters, trying to get some good tips. Alright, cool.
Don't eat yellow snow. That's a good tip.
And don't play leapfrog with a unicorn.
Why not? They're gonna have fun as well.
So why is that the deal, though? It should also be cracking it. Or did I turn that off? Yeah, you should be cracking it. Yeah, so stop that.
Number 2 is the River Walk on the Thames. Although I've seen a video of as to how someone thought it was done.
Alright, so that's going there. So it's just not cracking it fast enough. So I need more light oil cracking, maybe?
Okay, but I'm ready.
You are? Okay. Wait, I don't have to say this. Okay. Alright, so we're going to jump over to Colonel Will. Well, we're not jumping over to Colonel Will's channel. We're already in there. So, brief pause. And Will be streaming. Yay! Alright. So, alright. Will?
Yep.
The stream is yours in 5, 4, 3,
4,
2,
3,
1.
2.